Monthly reports. Monthly reports are based on a 2-month period. You will collect fares for the upcoming month and report ridership and mileage for the month just ended. For example, the June reports, submitted by June 10, would include the June fare report and the May ridership and mileage report. You will use Excel templates provided by Pierce Transit to complete the monthly reports. Please be sure to use the most current version, which can be found on our website. As the bookkeeper, you need to understand the individual forms and how they work together. Accurate reporting is critical to managing the Vanpool program. Inaccurate reports will lead to more work for you and us. It's important to quote and collect appropriate fares, track ridership daily, and work closely with drivers in your van to record accurate odometer readings. Each month, you will email the fare report and ridership and mileage report to your Vanpool coordinator and ensure that correct payment and any pertinent paperwork are submitted. Fare report. Introduction. The fare report is used to record monthly riders for the upcoming month, occasional daily riders from the previous month, free rides taken, fares due, payment amounts, and expenses from the previous month. Let's look at how you will complete the fare report. The fare report is used to record monthly riders, fares, and payments for the upcoming month, as well as daily riders and expenses from the previous month. Let's look at how you will complete the fare report. In the top right section of the fare report, record your group's assigned van number, the month and year. Remember, monthly fares are paid in advance. Your group's round-trip fare miles. See the maximum daily round-trip miles from the fare chart. The name of the person preparing the report. Your group ID number, or GIN. If you don't know your GIN, ask your Vanpool coordinator.
Fare report. Fare calculation. In the fare calculation section, record the primary driver's name, employer, and worksite to the right of PD, the last and first names of all other monthly riders, each rider's employer and worksite, and ORCA card number if applicable. Participants must provide a legible copy of their ORCA card before joining your van. Fare report. Pierce Transit monthly fare. You will remember from your study of the fare chart that monthly fares are based on daily round-trip commute miles and the number of monthly riders. The monthly fare reserves a participant seat for the entire month. In the Pierce Transit monthly fare column, record the fare for each participant. Remember, the primary driver is not charged a fare as long as there are 5 monthly fare-paying riders. Fare report. Prepaid or employer-paid amounts. In the prepaid or employer-paid column, record amounts that are prepaid to Pierce Transit. This includes fares paid via ORCA, WageWorks Direct Pay, and employer drawdown accounts. If you don't know the maximum amount an employer will pay, verify with the participant or contact your Vanpool coordinator. Although Pierce Transit doesn't usually charge the primary driver a fare, some primary drivers receive a transportation benefit from their employer. You may apply this amount with employer permission to help pay the fares of eligible riders from the same company. Fare report. Online payments. In the online payment column, record any online payments made for the upcoming month. Riders who pay online receive an email receipt. Have them forward it to you to confirm payment. The payment amount on the report should match the actual payment amount. Reminder, Vanpoolers may pay any monies due to Pierce Transit online, including Vanpool fares, tolls, personal use payments, lost keys, and return check fees. Fare report. Amount collected. In the amount collected column, record physical payments made, including checks, vouchers, money orders, or cash. Payments must be payable to Pierce Transit.
Fare report. Daily riders. A few things to remember about daily riders. Daily fare payments are submitted the month after the rides are taken. Daily riders pay the daily rate or the same rate the monthly riders were charged, whichever is less. New riders may qualify for 5 free days. Use the Daily Riders section to record fares for daily riders that rode in the prior month. From left to right, record A. Daily rider names, last, first. B. Number of free days redeemed. C. Number of days charged, total days ridden, less any free days. D. Daily rate or the prior month's monthly fare. E. Employer and worksite, and ORCA card number if applicable. F. Total fare due. G. Prepaid or employer paid amounts. H. Online payments. I. Amount collected from daily riders. Fare report. Cash purchases. You will record out-of-pocket expenses from the previous month in the cash purchases section. This includes any expenses for which you did not use the Voyager card. Record purchase information, items purchased, date of purchase, and purchase price. The total cash purchases field contains a formula. It will calculate for you and transfer the total to the payment calculation section, which we will look at next. Submit a dated receipt detailing purchase date, amount, and item description. Write your van number, GIN, and the name of the purchaser on the receipt. To reimburse the purchaser, deduct the purchase amount less any fares due. If no out-of-pocket fares are submitted, we will mail a reimbursement check to the purchaser. Fare report, payment calculation. In the payment calculation section, record, if applicable, A. Personal use or extra commute miles revenue due. B. Tolls due. C. $30 late fee if your reports and monies will arrive at Pierce Transit after the 10th. D. Total of all monies you are physically submitting: checks, vouchers, money orders, cash. Notice that the following fields auto-calculate: total fares due, subtotal monies due, total cash purchases, prepaid or employer paid amounts, online payment, remaining balance due Pierce Transit, and over short, which calculates whether your total payment is more or less than the amount due. Let's consider reasons your payment may be over or short. Fare report, credits and shortages. As bookkeeper, you are responsible for tracking credits and shortages for your group, including credits or shortages for individual riders. Riders are also responsible for knowing how much they have paid. The primary reasons a group might submit more or less money than owed include incorrect fare calculation, riders paid an incorrect amount, and a credit or shortage due to a fare adjustment. Work with your Vanpool coordinator if you need help reconciling credits and shortages. Fare adjustments. If your actual commute miles do not fall within the fare category you paid for, we will adjust that month's fare and notify you of the credit or shortage amount. If your route changes often, your group may have frequent fare adjustments. Work with your Vanpool coordinator to reconcile mileage and any resulting credits or shortages.